Hey, what is going on YouTube? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I want to talk about Fallout 76. And more specifically, I want to talk about how the Fallout 76 story may have been revealed and or confirmed to us at E3 just a few days ago, and everybody missed it. Now, I'm very excited to show you this, guys, because it's something that, I've been sitting on for a couple of days and been debating on whether or not to make a video on it, but I think it's a very good idea and a very good topic to talk about. Because in this interview we are about to watch, it is a clip off Twitter from Fallout's official Twitter page with project leader Jeff Gardner. I don't know how to say his name, but he's a project leader for Fallout 76. So we know this information comes to a reliable source. And we'll watch that Twitter clip in a second. But like I said, the Fallout 76 main story, what the game is going to be about, may have been revealed to us at E3 a few days ago, and everybody might have missed it. Essentially, this Twitter clip we are about to watch only has about 139,000 views, which is very, very little, considering that the Fallout official Twitter page has 1.3 million followers, I believe, which is only about 10% of the amount of people that watch this video. So only 10% of the people who follow Fallout on Twitter kind of have seen this video. That means even less have seen it in the gaming community who actually, play Fallout and don't follow them on Twitter. That probably means about 1% of the people who actually play the Fallout games and are interested in the Fallout games and that are interested in Fallout 76 have probably seen this bit of information. So I'm really excited to share this with you guys because I know a lot of people haven't seen it. And in this video, this person says the Fallout story is going to be about, and then he explains it. But I'll let you go ahead and watch the clip and let me know what you guys think. Here it is.
Our quests are given out largely through holotapes, notes, terminals, and the story's very organic. It's the story of the survivors that went out before you the first 25 years after the bombs dropped. So you'll engage in their story. We added a lot of holotapes to this game. You'll hear a lot of audio. You will, of course, be able to, so that the story's actually rich in a way because you'll be able to hear it as you continue to quest along and enjoy the experience in a way we haven't done before.
So guys, that's pretty awesome. He just said what the story for Fallout's gonna be about. Even if it wasn't, a whole big chunk of it, it was still a whole big chunk of it. Because he says the story is going to be about. And all the information we had prior to this interview, prior to this clip, was essentially the Fallout 76 story is going to be about the Overseer giving you a quest, and you have to go out into the world and do the quest.
Now, most people don't know West Virginia that well. It is an incredible array of natural wonders, towns, and government secrets. This is where the actual nuclear secrets are. And the quest the Overseer sends you on will take you through 6 distinct regions, each with their own style, risks, and rewards.
And that's all anybody knew for a very long time, up until this interview where this project leader for Fallout 76 says the story's going to be about. Which is pretty insane once you think about it, because all we knew, like I said, up to this point was that essentially the main story for Fallout 76 was going to be a quest given to you by the Overseer, and you were supposed to go out and kind of do that quest for the Overseer. But it now seems like we know what that quest is. And in the interview, you guys will kind of hear him talk about, and in this interview, you guys heard him talk about, first of all, he says, our quests are going to mainly be given out through notes, holotapes, and terminals. He then goes on to say, the story is very organic. The story is about the survivors that went out before you 25 years after the bombs had fallen. He then says, so you'll engage in their story. We've added a lot of holotapes, and you'll hear a lot of audio. And he talks about how the story is very rich in a way because you'll be able to hear it and you'll be able to quest through the game at the same time. And this is not like any other experience we have seen before in a Fallout game. So there you guys have it. The Fallout 76 story, what the game is going to be about, revealed and kind of confirmed by this project leader for Fallout 76. I mean, he blatantly says the story is going to be about the survivors who left the vault before you. The story is going to be about the survivors who the survivors who went out before you 25 years after the bombs had fallen. And to be honest, this is kind of crazy because he kind of just confirmed and kind of revealed what the story for Fallout 76 is going to be about here in this clip. Now guys, I'm going to be doing a little speculating and predicting from here on out because there's really not much more to talk about in this, about this clip. He just kind of says what the story is going to be about, and there's really nothing else to take away from this clip besides how we're going to receive quests in Fallout, which is through terminals, notes, and I think he said holotapes as well. And there's really no other information to take away from that. So let's move into a little speculating and predicting. So guys, let's move on to a little speculating and predicting of our own for the rest of the video. Now guys, reason why we're moving on to speculating and predicting of our own is, like I said, we kind of covered everything that we could about this little Twitter clip that we watched, and kind of, we've seen everything that there is to see now. So now we could do a little speculating and predicting around what the story for Fallout 76 is going to be about. So in my opinion, what the story for Fallout 76 is going to be about is, like the guy said in the interview, you're going to have to go out and, the story is going to be about the survivors who left the vault before you did, or who went out before you did 25 years after the bombs had fallen. But like I said earlier in the video as well, we talked about how all we knew up to this point about the Fallout 76 story was that the Overseer was going to give you a quest, and you were going to have to go out in the world and do that. And with this new information that we got, we can kind of speculate what the main quest is going to be about now. We can kind of speculate that the story that the Overseer is going to give you, the main quest that the Overseer is going to give you, is essentially going to, ask you to figure out what happened to your fellow vault dwellers, the ones who left the vault before you did. And you're going to have to kind of go out in this massive open world, because we know that the map for Fallout 76 is 4 times the size of Fallout 4, so you're probably going to have to go out into this massive open world and track down and kind of follow and kind of figure out what happened to the vault dwellers who left the vault before you did. And that seems like a really good quest for Fallout 76, because if you think about it, huge giant map, 4 times the size of Fallout 4, and there has to be some kind of story. It can't just be go out into the world and build, Todd Howard has said that there's going to be a story that the Overseer is going to give you at E3. Pete Hines had said that there's going to be a story. So we know there's going to be a story of some sort. And even in this interview, he says what the story, that they're going to have a story and what the story is going to be about. So with a little speculating and a little predicting, we could kind of figure out that the story is going to be given to you by the Overseer, or a main quest is going to be given to you by the Overseer to go out into the world and figure out what happened to your fellow vault dwellers. You're supposed to probably go out through, this whole giant open world, gather all the information you can about where your fellow vault dwellers went and what happened to them, and bring that back to the Overseer, and that'll kind of be the story for Fallout 76. So yeah, guys, there you have it. Earlier in the video, we kind of seen the Fallout 76 story revealed and confirmed, and in the last kind of couple of minutes here, we talked about what the Fallout 76 story, and we kind of predicted what it was going to be about. So yeah, anyways, that's going to be the end of this video. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, please be sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help the channel grow. Anyways, I love each and every single one of you. I hope to see you guys right back here tomorrow. But until then, remember to stay freaky. Bye, everyone.